What's good, guys? It is Sam here, and I wanted to talk about influencer marketing tonight, how it works, how is the best way to do it, how there's different ways to make money doing influencer marketing activity. And then I've got a live example of a company reaching out to me that I'm going to go through. I haven't responded yet, so I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing in the response to that. So if you and then we're going to get into answering some comments. So if you want to see your comment answered at the end of one of these videos, just make sure you use the hashtag Stolt in the comments section. Okay, so with that being said, if this is your first time here, what's good? My name is Sam, and if you're returning, you had better be pressing that like button. It's your second time around, bro. You need to press the like button. Show some love. Helps out the YouTube algorithm. All right, influencer marketing. What is influencer marketing? Influencer marketing has kind of the objective of the same thing that like Michael Jordan does with Nike, or LeBron, or Steph Curry, or any person who has some type of awareness around them is associated with any type of brands, because the brands want some of that awareness to rub off on them, right? And that equals sales. So, which ties in really closely to the next one, which is how influencer marketing works, and that's through fit. So for me, I've got, we could say, fitness related stuff, real estate investing type related stuff, and political stuff, right? I mean, there's a plethora of other stuff, but just we'll simplify it in those three areas, right? So I could have things that are relating to, say, investing or real estate or money. That would be a good fit. I could have things relating to fitness. That would be a good fit. I could have something relating to, say, consulting or something like that relating to politics. So it depends on what you're doing, but the closer the fit you can get to with what you're actually doing, like if you're using something, like, and you can contact the company and somehow, work out a deal where you can use it for free, like that's a starting point, you know what I mean? It's always nice to be able to reduce your overhead, right? So, that's where the closer the fit, the more you're able to bring value to the company, the easier of a sell it'll be. And generally speaking, you're gonna get some type of monetary reward through one of three ways. Well, there's many different ways, but this one we're just focusing on three of the ways that I get money, okay? So getting paid for links in the video. So there's some links below, right? I've got my social, and then I've got some other links. And if you want to support the channel and you have shit you need to buy at Amazon, if you click on the link and then go purchase whatever you need to purchase at Amazon, I get a little bit from that. Doesn't cost you anything more. It just tells Amazon that you clicked on my link, so it helps out the channel. Similarly with some of those other links down there around SARMs or peptides. And then it just gets deposited into your account when you hit a threshold normally. But I haven't really hit any thresholds other than with Amazon. I haven't made anything I'm trying to think. Very, very little from that. Then there's referrals. So if referral could be something like what I have with Robinhood, where there's a link in the description for Robinhood. Robinhood is a absolutely free brokerage, meaning it doesn't cost you money to trade, and that's options as well as stocks and many, many other things. So I use it personally. I've been using it for, I don't know, a year and a half maybe now. A year now? I think a year and a half. And I like it. My girlfriend's using it now as well. And so I tell people about it. And if they click on that link and they go sign up, the time period is longer because it's a brokerage, so you have to get it approved. And a lot of people don't sign up. But with the people who do sign up and fund their account, you get a free share of stock. So that happens. That's not cash, but it isn't something that you can liquidate. So those are the first two ways. And then the last is free products. So I'm going to just show you, and I did not plan this at all whatsoever, but this shirt I have on is one of the first things that I ever received. And this was back in Hawaii. couple years ago when I lived in Hawaii. And now it is even, I'm getting free product pretty much most months for the past probably 5 months. And you can do things where I'm about to jump into what this example is, and where you can get free product and you get paid for it. This is going to be, I think, the first one that I've done like this before, but I don't think a lot of people put this information out there, so I just want to show you guys. By the way, anybody who wants to talk to me about any of this stuff, like, or ask questions about growing their stuff or need help, let me know down below in the comments. I'm happy to help out. Like, literally, it's just fucking hard work and consistency. So let's get into this example. So I got this email, as you can see, 4 days ago from this person. And hey, we love your IG profile. These are probably just stock emails that they send out to a fuckload of people. We'd like to invite you to collaborate with PromX Nutrition influencer program. Must live in the U.S. My name is Tracy. I am one of the campaign managers for Stack Influence, an invite-only community for influencers. This collaboration is for health and fitness enthusiasts, and we would love for you to be part of our community. We will have the option to choose between some protein bars or some whey protein. See campaign requirements and guidelines. Boom, boom. And let me know if you'd like to join this campaign. I look forward to hearing back from you. That was on the 24th. Today is the 28th. I actually didn't respond. I saw it kind of and come up, and then I forgot about it and just didn't think about it. Then the next day, she sent another follow-up email. So this is clearly somebody who's on top of it, which is good. Hope you got a chance to see my previous email regarding blah, blah, blah. Here are a few posts from our influencers in the campaign. We would still love to collaborate with you and have you join our campaign. You will have the option between the two campaigns below. If these don't fit your profile, you can be interested in hearing about any of our future collaborations. So at this point, I read that and I responded. One box. And by the way, here is my PayPal email if anybody wants to send me money. Do it up. Right? Okay, so I sent that back. I said one box, and for a box of bars, she said, yes, exactly. If you're interested in the campaign, please, blah, blah, the rest of the stuff. So what I want to do is show you some of the stuff here. First of all, let's take a look at these posts, right? So this is the first post that this person posted about. Let's come up here. We see she doesn't have anything special in here. She's got a bunch of hashtags, and she's tagged them right here, and she's probably drinking the protein right there. So this doesn't necessarily look like an ad, right? This looks pretty normal. Okay, let's close this down and take a look at the other post that they had up there. Post number 2. Okay, this doesn't look like, it kind of looks like an ad, but not really. And his is also pretty basic, it looks like. He just put this up in here. Let's see if he tagged them, and he tags them, right? So that looks pretty basic, not really anything special, you know what I mean? So that's good. We can do something like that, right? Let's take a look at the campaign. What do we have to do? And this is where it tells us, like, the requirements of what needs to be done. Okay, so campaign requirements. Your face and the product must be visible in the Instagram post, and the post tagline must reflect product use and experience. Required tags are PromX Nutrition hashtag, and hashtag ad, which if you looked at the last two, they did not have those in there. So this is probably developing as they go along, as they learn more about it. And then you need to include at least 4 of these other hashtags, and it must be between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. And these are the different products they have that you can get. So I could get one box of any one of these, or I think there's also protein. If I clicked on the other link, I'm not going to open it up, but I could get free protein. So I gave her my info. She sent this back. Welcome to our blah blah blah. Here is some of the other influencers. So this is some of the other people who have posted these pictures. These clearly seem like ads, so they probably, like, the more it seems like an ad for them, maybe they think that's better, and that's why this page is full of those ones. But it says you get 100 cash back for using Amazon Prime. So how this works is and so this is probably the third company that's done this so far, but you go purchase the item on Amazon. Right, so I use my money to purchase it, and then they PayPal me the amount for it, and in this case, they're going to pay me $15. So $15 is not much money, but it's just posting, to something and making the content around it. So I will do a follow-up video on this if you guys want to see that. Let me know in the comments on how it actually plays out, and maybe I can share some of the screen capturing of the PayPal process and all that. So if you're interested in seeing that, let me know down below in the comments. And lastly, speaking of the comments, don't forget to use the hashtag Stolt, and then I will go over the comments. So before I get into reading the comments though, I wanted to cover this latest poll that I put out earlier today. So we've had 27 votes on it, and it is the new Google search rankings to release Sunday or Monday, and it looks like most people are saying Sunday. So it is 9 p.m. on 9/28/2019. So I will be filming that video. I've been doing the work for it. But let's jump over to our comment section and see what we got here. I don't see anybody using the hashtag Stolt, so, oh, here we go. Here's somebody. Let's see what this says. Word up, Stolt. I agree with you about the tactic that she is using. Did you see this? So I just made, this is in reference to a video about Elizabeth Warren in the tactic that she's using to surge in the polling data right now. So if you want to check that video, go back to the channel and watch that. But she's doing something that is very, from a strategic level, very, very high ROI, in the sense that she's making phone calls to donors and thanking them and recording that. So that does two different things. First of all, it gets that person excited. They're probably going to tell several of their friends, and they're probably, if they use social media, they might post on it. At least there's a certain percentage of them that will. So this impacts the immediate people that they see their posts potentially, or that they tell potentially, and those people might tell other people, right? So you get that impact in the neighborhood and or online, depending on their social following and whatnot. But then also, because that call is coming and being recorded, you can take that and say if you got like a 20% return on your investment by just calling them, well, you can get like maybe 175% return on your investment by recording it, taking that and using clips on other social platforms to drive more awareness around what you're doing. People are curious and they want to see what's happening, and doing things like that where you can amplify the moments that happen, because there's going to be a magical moment that happens on the call inevitably or something, where somebody's like just about to pass away and she calls and that's exactly what the person wanted to do, and then a week later the person passes away, or it's going to be like somebody she went to school with 60 years ago or something, and they're going to connect, and that's going to be a golden moment. She can take that little clip, put that on Instagram, put that on Facebook, run ads to it on Instagram stories. Like, there's copious amounts of other opportunity that she can garner attention just from that. I think other candidates should be doing the same thing. So if you agree, then share this video with them, or share this video with somebody else that you think will get a good perspective changing view from watching this. Plus it helps out the channel a lot. Now let's get back to this comment from Waylon Jennings. There is an argument to be made that Warren's surge in the polls is manufactured through propaganda. I would probably agree with that. I don't follow a lot of the media, but I could see that happening 100%. I see what happens with Trump all day, so that could be the case there as well. E.g., I'm not sure what that means, but they show, maybe this is a source, E.g. David something promoting her surge with a poll that was conducted by a firm that employs his son and does not publish their methodology. Exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm doing the analysis on these video online because things like this happen. What I'm doing is 100% transparent. If you have questions, just let me know in the comments. That's me. And we're doing this to try to get a better understanding of the heartbeat of Americans, what America is thinking about, to understand who is actually the most popular, who is actually the most relevant, and understanding what they're doing to get that relevance so that we could use that to benefit whoever we want, right? You know, we can model whatever that top player is doing on the internet, because the internet is what's going to impact this one, where a lot of people didn't believe that was the case in 2016. It is 100% the case for 2020. So that's what we're going to be experiencing and living through, which will be very, very interesting. Let's go through one more here. Hey, from Mr. Germanson, I don't trust her at all. She can do this, but I will probably slam my phone. Ha. Well, she's not going to call you, bro, because you didn't donate, but it makes sense. Like, but what if Mr. Jemison, what if like the person who you do support, whoever it is, whether it's Andrew Yang or Joe Biden, like whoever it is, what if that person, like, what if you gave him $5 and then they called you? Like, how would that make you feel? Like, that would be probably pretty cool if you took your hard-earned money and you gave it to them and then they called you and you're like, who the fuck is this? You pick up and it's like, hey, this is Cory Booker. I just wanted to thank you for your $5, Jim. Like, that's super nice. I really appreciate the support. Like, that's some, you know what I mean? That would probably be impactful for a lot of people. And that's the essence of what she appears to be doing. I'm not really listening to what the candidates are saying from a policy standpoint. I'm curious to know what America thinks and what the reaction is in America, rather than like giving some opinion that I have no idea whether it's right or not. I want to see what everybody else is doing, because then I can get a better grasp of how America thinks about what's happening and what's happening with these players. So if you want to follow along with this journey, make sure you press that subscribe button and that bell notification so that YouTube can notify you every time I post a new video. If you want to follow along with the Power Rankings, which is our national rankings for what's actually happening with these candidates, make sure you press that subscribe button and that bell notification. The factor number 1 is coming out tomorrow morning. So if you're watching this is probably on a Saturday night, or if you're watching this after Saturday night, it will be the video posted right after this one. Jump over to Instagram and say what's good, or Twitter, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, and reach out. It's me doing all of the stuff on social. So if you get a comment back from the channel, that's me. Nobody else is doing anything else. I'm responding to every single person that gets a response. Peace. Thank you so much, by the way. Thank you so much for all the support. It's fucking amazing and it's super humbling. So thank you so much. Peace.